pulled out or put together yet, and she said there is some issues where they weren't cut, so she tried her best, but the picture still didn't come out the way I wanted it, and so Belinda worked with this last year since we weren't sure. If y'all were to choose to do a, ad again this year, as long as you let us know what you want on it and what you want the picture to be, Belinda can come and take a new picture of whatever it is you want and include information. I just needed to know if y'all were interested in purchasing an ad again this year.
It's the only price, the only price is $175.
No, if you wanted, that, y'all actually, last year had chosen the one that, there's actually one that's smaller, a mini ad. It's a 16 page, that's, $100. These are the mini ads. I know Stonewall had done one last year for the mini. Honestly, if you were going to do any kind of, if you had to pick out of all the things we do for special sections, the profile or magazine are typically the better options because these go year round. Where if it's the graduation section and stuff, that's only good that 1 month. We keep these out year round and magazines out year round, and people are constantly getting them. And I know this year we're doing our stories on the volunteer organizations in the community and what they do and how people can go and volunteer to hopefully get more. So,
Y'all on the side down, I'm trying to think, how that goes.
Well, I just think right now, as you can see from the heated conversations we've had, we got bigger fishes to fry. Yes, and I'm sure you felt the tension yourself. We have bigger fish to fry than buying for, which it is a nice magazine, but we just fixing to make a huge purchase to get our water sewage fixed for the people. Yeah. So for me, I say pass right now, cause we are strapped.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We just want to give everybody the opportunity to say no.
Yes, ma'am, I appreciate you coming down and your time.
Thank you so much.
Maybe next year y'all can
Yes.
have those things.
Yeah, I pray to God we don't.
Thank you so
Pray to God we
much.
don't.
Next we have the, renewal of the city, Katrina, can you go to the side?
Yeah, I talked with Jim Director Langston, she said that we had originally did one, last month, but we only did it for 6 months. She said without Bebe being present to sign, then we can't change the term on it. It needs to be a year in order for us to renew it.
So then it's gonna be a different within, so what
She
did she
said
say
it'll
about
be the
that?
same rate, but it can't be 6 months, it'll have to be a year.
So we're gonna be locked in for a year because we don't have a mayor.
Well, now he hadn't passed when she told me this, now this was, last week. She had called me. But now,
Can we revisit this? What is the city up right now?
one of them, he already been on 17th of last month. But there's only that one, the other one's sure sometimes it's one, I'm not sure what they is.
Well, this is me, I would prefer the one that is already mature, that we don't have a choice, but find out the other options. Because, I mean, we can't help the situation that we're in right now.
I mean, for sure have a mayor pro tem that's in effect in all capacities right now.
Yes, we do, yes.
So,
So, I mean,
I'll stay
I
on
said,
the,
let's see.
I know the one that we did last month for the $2,994 has already matured. The other one's mature sometime this month, I'm not sure.
Well, does the bank just need something stating that the mayor pro tem?
She said that the mayor pro tem can't sign it because she's already on the
I'm
one.
already on there. See, we
It
ain't
has to be
signed.
3 people on and we're already on it. And she said since Baby was already on it,
Do y'all need to make a motion to put
Somebody else on.
2 other board members on, or somebody else on it, and do that tonight?
Yeah.
And then I would think that would remedy that situation, you know, if y'all wanna add a alderman to it.
So on the one that already matured, y'all gonna agree to that one for a year, or you wanna just wait on all of them?
Well, if we can wait and see, and add another alderman,
Okay,
Okay,
so you wanna do it?
who, like to,
Well, it don't matter. Okay, well, I'll make a motion that,
Cosette.
Cosette, yeah.
I'll second it.
all in favor?
And then we remove
Yeah.
the mayor.
The mayor.
Yeah.
And I make a motion that we remove the mayor.
And who seconded it?
Randy seconded.
Who did? Cosette?
No, Randy
No,
seconded.
she made.
I made the motion to remove the mayor.
She made the motion to remove that out.
We just put it all in the
So
same.
you
all
do it
together.
for Todd, right?
All right,
Yeah, we can
all right,
keep it.
put it all together.
That can
Okay,
all
all in
be in
favor?
one motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll take care of one that's already, that we need the most. Okay.
Because at this point, it was different rates, so, and she's saying we couldn't get those rates because of the situation, but I would like to see what, by adding the other person, what are the rates that we can get? Please.
Did you? You don't have that?
Yeah. Cause she said they was still 3%.
You want both? Okay. Everybody agree with that? Okay. So number 4 is reviewing the term, so we just go on by that. Okay. Now we're,
Johnson already did it.
okay, we're done with that. Do we have any other discussions? Do anyone else have anything to say? We down to the
You did it?
discussion?
Okay. I did. I wanted to see about us, getting the thing to pay the water bill online. The easy pay. It is through BBI. You know, same thing like Chick is. It's $250 that we would have to pay for it. And it would be, a total up to 3% charge, you know, just like same as you pay your gas.
$250 a month.
No, it's $250 period.
A flat rate of $250.
I talked to, who was you talking to, Larry? Yeah, Larry, cause he sent me a contract, we just had to sign a contract, and it's for $250.
And that's the thing, we are online.
So like whenever we have to be closed, or, you know, for them that, be running to the department that want to pay it online.
Okay. What about card, baby? You check on that?
That's the
It's
same thing,
basically going to the same thing.
yeah, and they will pull the information like at night, and the next morning it's already ready for us.
Okay, cause I know a lot of them have been asking about paying with cards, so I was
Yeah.
wondering if they're gonna come back.
So he
with
said
that.
he emailed me a contract, but he said, he could just get one finalized and we gonna go with that. And, they can get it. set up.
Okay, so, can I get a motion? Can I get a motion? Is this something that y'all wanna do before I send it through a motion? Or do y'all want me to send it through a motion, we just going purchase?
You go
Then
ahead.
we-
Go
this-
ahead,
we'll
Sean.
discuss what?
No, I was just gonna say, you know, somebody, you would have to, make a motion, you know, for that. If you wanna do that, it would be nice, you know, I don't have no problem with it, but, you know.
Right, I think it'd be nice too.
People asking, we've had people complain.
And
They
they always wanna know
close.
if they wanna pay recorded, do y'all take recorded?
Yeah, she said.
Yeah, that's what-
about
yeah,
that, so she
yeah,
said that's
right.
gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
combined
the
with
same
the cards.
thing, yeah.
I already was asking about the cards, so I just wanted to know where they get it. Okay, so can I get a motion for us to purchase this machine? You said for $250?
Yeah.
For $250?
$250.
Yeah.
Can I get a motion? Can somebody make a motion for us to purchase it?
And that's just to sign the contract to enter into the,
Yeah, I was gonna,
for BBI.
But,
And
yeah,
that was- he
And the
said,
consumer will pay the 3%.
Yeah, they have to.
Yes, the consumer will
yeah,
pay.
he said once we pay that would be it for us.
Yes.
You know, like I said, it's the same thing, you pay that cheap,
Yeah.
gas, or you pay a ticket and thing, it's gonna, they all linked together, cause it's on the back of the bill thing.
okay, so can I get a motion for us to purchase it?
I make a motion for us to purchase the, Easy Pay, to make the bill accessible online.
Thank you, second. All in favor? So that will come in, ASAP or what?
Yeah, he said he can get, he was just sending for another contract for us to, update the one that we sent over with.
Okay.
Okay,
Rick, it's a chair right here, you like, right here?
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm fine.
Marika, that some of the he's gonna be a little late. Jonathan has already, called, so you wanna give us a update or brief, whatever you want.
And he told me, I talked to him outside, he said that y'all decided on a limit for the pump.
So you got anything that you need to
Um,
provide?
I spoke with Fluid Process to get a second quote, and they gave me a second quote. Just need another quote to install it, to put it together. According to Jonathan, Hydro Service is the other company that can provide the pump and install it. So I'm not sure. Well, they're gonna provide their complete number tomorrow to me, and I'll let you know. So we have two quotes to compare, to see which one y'all wanna go with.
Okay, so,
And I did do a design and gave them some design conditions to use.
okay, so y'all have been over there,
Yes.
okay. So anybody have any questions for Sir?
Well, you know, we already just told,
Maybe most
I
of
just
the
think that-
they checks out.
Yeah.
We done taken care of that, did he tell you that, I'm saying?
He mentioned there was a limit that was decided upon,
19.5.
19.5.
Yes, 19.5.
Right, but he didn't tell me what company had been selected.
Down with, Germany, the one that that will come up here,
With Hydro Service,
Mhm.
did you have a second quote to compare it to, or the lawyers in here, do we need a second?
We
quote?
are in the state of, they have declared it a state of emergency.
So you just going by one quote?
We can, if we're in a state of emergency. I mean, if they can get to, it's always best to get to, but if you're in a state of emergency, you don't even have to get quotes. And we got a guy in here threatening us. You know, it's the same situation, so I mean, he's threatening to call DEQ, we declared it a state of emergency.
We declared it emergency the other week.
So
Probably need to go ahead and just reaffirm it if y'all want, that we're still under a
Okay.
state of emergency.
Okay.
That's why I was asking you, did Jonathan tell you what we already decided or what?
He was
Well,
telling me that Hydro Service was, somebody Jim or Jeff, or whatever his name was. Jeremy, yeah.
That's
You
for
said
the
that
pump
the guy had gave you a
installation.
price, what is the price that this other company gave without the installation?
It was 13,000. 13,800. I do a lot of work with Fluid Process in Florence. They have some good pumps too.
They're gonna install their own and everything too.
They'll just provide the pump and leave it here. Then I talked with another guy in Martin named Terry Harvey. He installed pumps. And he was gonna provide a quote tomorrow if it's any good.
You don't wanna make a motion to rescind?
I got another question. When the other guy, the 13,000, when did they have the pump available?
So give me just a minute. I think he said a week or two.
Oh, no, that's too much, too long.
If Jeremy has a pump.
They could have it tomorrow.
tomorrow.
He
So
has
it's-
it on hand, so.
We're taking the other point tomorrow.
Gotta be on the state line.
They certainly called DEQ, so I mean, it's
I know
definitely a
they
state of
already
emergency.
contacted,
Yeah.
And they could hear me.
He said 1 or 2 weeks, 13,885.
So we need 180, so we would actually, when we took it to a motion and everything, to go on and purchase it, and he gonna put it in and everything.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you, at you.
Just look at that.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
asking.
mean, it would be good to
He
say
put it in
that, you know, 13, if he did 215, 4,500, but if it's gonna be 2 weeks and we're already in a crisis situation, I mean, I'm cheap and I'm very cost conservative, but we got feces all on the ground and we got our residents upset about it.
Yeah, I
Then I think
understand.
it's worth going ahead and let's get this rectified.
Is someone gonna pump the wet well out of sand before they install the pump?
Well, they did, Big Clean came down,
They did?
and they said that it didn't need all that, everything was flowing. Yeah, all we needed was the pump.
Well, the impeller got ate up by sand, according to what, the report.
They came down talking, give you that, tell me, what he,
But they-
they told you.
They don't have a big enough truck. The system is so full, Con Grove, all the areas, all the manholes are full. The one pump is just not enough to pump the system down. They gotta have someone come in there and pump the system completely down before they can go around and suck it out. In order to do that, what did, what's that company down there in Waynesboro? They came out with their big 18-wheeler truck. I don't know all the companies here in Mississippi. Kelly Brothers,
Kelly.
what they charged us to pump it out that one time, you're looking at that probably 10 times.
He said you had to break something on one end to, and they didn't even do that.
They don't break the check valve loose. They're not set up to do that. We would have to get in and take the check valve apart, which I don't know anything about check valves. I get in there and I unbolt the top of that check valve, and if anything is spring loaded in there and it comes apart, I lose parts. Then you're talking about,
I thought Johnson said he was doing that.
Jonathan don't even break check valves loose. Equipment hires companies to do things like that.
No, he's not talking about, he was talking about when B.
This is to have B clean,
Would've had to blow it out.
Oh,
B
okay.
clean said that they don't do it.
and that's for them to jet the line, which he went and looked at the line coming out where it's coming out of the lagoon. It's good, clear water, it's pumping out. There's no kind of sand in it or anything like that. You know, it's pumping what a one pump would be pumping. The system is just so full, the one pump cannot pump it all down because it only pumps so much to 4-inch pump. It only puts so much volume out that 4-inch hole. It can only discharge so much, one pump. That lift station is designed to have 2 pumps in it and 2 pumps working. If the system gets full, both pumps come on. If the system is down, only one pump will work at a time. And if it rises, then both pumps will come on. That's why they have float systems in there.
Enrique, if you get a chance, please see if you can get that, quote. Anyway, so we'll be able to put that in there and we'll just put it in the minutes that we had to move right now.
I'll send it to Katrina.
Okay.
I sent that to you. Yes,
Okay,
you got
make
it.
sure that we
Yeah.
get some in there so we know that's the reason why we had to do that.
I'm dealing with a lot of towns that have pump station problems, and, I heard what Todd said. It's always been best practice to at least get some of the sand out if you don't get any of it out, because sand is a culprit for burning and shortening the life of pumps. If it's possible, Mitchell Contractors who's doing James and East Street, they've got a big pump truck that'll get down to the bottom of that, because they're doing that in some other places. If it's possible, try to get some of that sand that's likely in there pumped out. Because I know on Pecan Circle, we got some sewer line breaks that we didn't get a chance to fix with our CBG because we ran out of money on Prosperity Street. And they're saying, I can almost guarantee there's some sand in that wet well that could shorten the life of this new pump. If there's any way to get some of that sand out, it's better than not doing anything. I don't care what somebody else has said about the pump.
Is it something they could do after they get it installed, if it
I would think so.
lowers the level some? they
After it
pump
gets
it?
pumped down.
Like, is it something they could do after they get this?
I mean, you don't have to pump all the sewage out just to get some of the sand. You can just stick that back all the way down to the bottom and just let it suck for 15 minutes.
I'm just going by what B Clean told me, and that's what they do every day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what a company that does that every day
They're a
told
good
me.
company. Be Clean, good company.
Right, and
I just
that's
know.
what the man told me that came out there and looked at it. He went to the lift station, he went to the lagoon. I'm just relaying what he told me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't run a pump truck. I don't run a vacuum truck.
I'm working in about 10, 15 towns. We got pump stations in a lot of places, and a lot of
If
your pump
there's
stations got
another
stuff
company
in there.
that can come out and do it, then
Yeah.
I should call another company out.
But it's up to you guys, what y'all
I
do
don't-
on that. I just give you my recommendation for the record.
Okay, anything else you got?
The MCWI, modification, Kiwanis sent that over. And so we're gonna use some of that ARPA money to pay for these pumps. That modification includes changing the drainage grant to a partial sewage grant. And we're gonna also possibly do some work behind Ucuttle Street Bridge. And so I took the, pipe out of that Ucuttle Street original ARPA MCWI project to free up some money for the drainage way. Now, I did look at that drainage way, there's a lot of trees and, that's not gonna be an easy thing to open up and clean out, for, you know, a little bit of money. So I'm not sure how far the money's gonna go, and if y'all have an approach to that, I'm open for an approach if you think will work with the, limited money. I don't wanna, I got an idea of something, but it's expensive.
We don't want the expensive one. We want it, but we can't afford it. So we
Yeah, I know.
Plan B.
I don't wanna spend a little bit of money and don't do anything either, you know, cause, you know, there's not many contractors that'll get in that water and open up stuff like what needs to be opened up.
Okay, we've been opening that up over where, Prentice is renting it, is that lease gone out? It's out of date now,
Where's that?
where Prentice is renting from?
I didn't get a chance to talk to, the guy in Tennessee who owns that.
It's out, that lease, that paper that you got, isn't it out of date now?
Oh, you talking about the, right of entry form?
Right.
Oh, yes, yeah, that's
So
out.
we have to get a new one of those.
That's right.
Then Philip, we was gonna speak with, the attorney about getting, I spoke with Reverend Carter, and so he enlightened me on all that.
Okay.
So we do have to redo that. Then, we was gonna talk to you about it, we have to get a paper rolled up for Philip Jones. And then, after Philip Jones, then we're going down the line, and Reverend Carter said he would let us know how far we would be from the county, Wayne County and Clark County.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'll get that paper over to,
Okay. And, Curtis will,
yeah,
he's gonna write us up something for, Philip to sign, he says it's okay that we go in and do what we need to do on that project. And that's all within that drainage, I reckon it's the same property, I don't know. I just know it's on the back road. I don't know where Roosevelt.
Do you know where it is?
What's that?
Do you know where it is?
What we're talking about
Where
now?
they're talking about they want the easement from Philip Jones.
Yeah, you know, from Prince and Philip and then the county.
I guess.
Well, yeah, I know the pathway of the drainage where it's going back through the woods. I do know
But you're gonna start
that.
the byway and come down, right?
We're talking about going all the way to the river.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I got a map. I think I've sent that map before that shows the path.
I guess what I'm saying is if y'all got a map or something, so I'll know to be able to get the legal description for this piece of property, cause I don't have no idea.
Did you pull that right?
I give you one.
Now, my map doesn't have parcel numbers on it, but that needs to be researched.
Yeah,
Is that what,
um,
Ricky sent us?
and I may can find it with, cause I've got an app that'll pull up the parcel and land, will how to pull up the parcel numbers if I kind of know where to go to.
That's
Or
what
have an
Ricky sent us.
address or something.
Well, we can run out, we got it, she can run it out for you.
Okay.
Marika sent it to us, she got it in there on the computer, she'll run it out for you. Is that the one you talking about you sent to Katrina?
Not today. I got an old one from,
That's what
two.
I got old.
That's
You got the old one? Okay, yeah. I had it on a big, 2x3 board too. You still got that? That 2x3 board, like a phone board?
Like a notebook with a black bind on the back of it.
No, it was a big, poster board, like for a presentation board. It was on that poster board I left a long time ago. Yeah. But it's about 2 miles, I think, of area you gotta get from here to the river.
Is it all on Philip Jones? Is that the?
No, I don't think so.
Philip is next to, what's that man's name? Philip is next to the one that's Prince renting from.
I don't remember the guy's name. I got it. He's in Tennessee. He's in Tennessee somewhere.
That guy named, Val.
Mr. Val, yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Okay.
So when you get you there and you can work with,
Man,
Will Trina get you that too?
yeah, as long as I can find the kind of where it's at, I can get the
Okay.
parcel number, the legal description.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, okay,
Sure.
we got this, modification request, do we need to make a motion on that or something, or what? Like
I would
just,
suggest go ahead and make a motion to approve the modification
so we
request.
can be able to get that
Mhm.
money.
So that's supposed to be in place and approved before the monies can
Yeah,
be
go
sent.
where you be able to get the,
So I would suggest getting that
Okay.
adopted if possible.
Okay. Look, I said, yeah, I think we need to do that.
Can I get a motion to go ahead on and, what you got,
Accept the modification.
NCWI money?
Yeah, just a motion to make the modification request that, Marika presented, so we can get that money for the client,
Yes.
we don't have that straight.
That's that, okay. Can I get a motion to, on that modification for that request? On,
Now, I believe, I don't see it now, but I still being that part of the, go ahead, yeah, I make the motion that we go ahead and do that modification request.
can I get a second? All in favor?
Uh,
Alright. Okay, you have anything else?
I got any question for me?
Did anybody have any more questions for Marie?
We should have a kickoff meeting on the 12th of, the 13th of February, which is
The 13th?
the 13th, which is Tuesday, next Tuesday. Kickoff meeting to start the construction on East and James Street.
What time now?
That's what I want to find out. 10 o'clock, okay? 10 o'clock in the morning.
Where they gonna be?
Wherever y'all want it. If we can have it here or at the community center.
I won't be able to make it, I have a doctor's
Who gonna
appointment
come?
on
Who coming?
The contractor, Kawana's coming, me and my inspectors. We're basically gonna lay out,
You said you can't be.
13th. I won't be here.
That'll be on 13th.
the 13th, that's Tuesday.
Okay, we'll be here. We'll be here.
Here, in this room?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
alright,
Anybody else have
10
any
o'clock.
questions? Yes, sir.
okay.
You see, it's on my email, I'm supposed to get a cold master Monday.
So there'll be, Latricia and me. That's what I'm at.
I couldn't see what time it's
So
for.
we'll be in there.
It's for 10:40, so I know I'm gonna be here.
Okay, well, we'll meet you here.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else have anything else, let's forget? Okay, anybody else have anything else they would like to discuss? Yes, sir.
I got one thing, since all the board members are here and everything. And Dora had called Reverend Carter. You cut a street, the bridge down here. It was asked of me to put our backhoe across the road and block that road so no cars can pass. We cannot do that. It is a liability. We cannot put our equipment there. The county, that bridge is under county contract. And Reverend Carter said it would be a liability on the town of Shubuta if something was to happen, if we go out there and do it. He's contacting the contractor to come out and maintain their barricades and stuff. We are not to do anything to none of that stuff.
Well, we had already knew that because and you was only told to do that because people had still going across it.
I
And somebody else
understand
had asked the question, was it supposed to be open? And I asked you, I said, until we find out about it. I did ask you to go put it down there,
Right.
but we had already knew that you couldn't put it. The concern was it gonna be barricades being put down there? So after we found out, I think you knew as well that we were gonna put anything there, so just leave the road like it is, so people had already been driving up and down it anyway. Yeah, so that's what the
Yeah, so
concern
I
was.
told you, I talked to her and Carter, see if we doing things, and, okay. Do anybody else have any more discussions or anything y'all need to bring forward?
Why don't y'all make a motion to reaffirm the state of emergency regarding the sewer system, and that as such, we don't, because we're in a state of emergency, we don't have the ability to get competitive biddings in a timely manner in relation to the state of emergency.
Okay, y'all heard that, can I get a motion?
Y'all previously adopted a state of emergency.
Yes.
This is just, we're just reaffirming that state of emergency.
Still exists.
And it still exists.
Go ahead, Rick.
I make a motion, to reaffirm that we are still in a state of emergency.
Okay, and all in favor? Aye. Okay. Is there anything else, anybody else got anything, Butch?
Just sitting here, I know we did it several times. It might be a good idea for y'all to have a deputy down here during your meetings. Cause this thing, this sewage is getting hot. And so I would suggest getting a deputy down here during your meetings. And I think I heard you say you went down and spoke to Todd. Nobody on this board supposed to go and tell the workers. It's you. They can come to you, and you are the one that's supposed to. The mayor's there to carry out the wishes of the board, and that's it. Because we got into that discussion when I was on the board.
And to correct you, I didn't say that I went down there, I said I called him to ask him the question, so I didn't go down there.
It's,
But I think we're also aware of, you know, what you can and can't say to the workers or whatever. But at this point, I thought we were all trying to work as one, so when the mayor pro tem is where she's not able to get to relay a message or whatever, we try to work together as one. So when she's not where she can get to him, that's where we all step in and have her back to relay the message. Well, this is what your mayor pro tem says. It wasn't what I said to him directly. It was a question that was asked because somebody was concerned about somebody driving off in the creek, whatever you want to call it, sewer. So
Anything else, y'all?
So let me ask you, when you finna go to something else now? To what?
No, I'm gonna put it down.
Let's see, I was gonna bring it up, you know, that we need to declare a vacancy, you know, everything about the marriage stuff. I don't know.
oh yeah, I would at least think out of respect, you just wait till,
At least we're going to.
yeah.
I mean, I don't,
What's that?
I mean, you only got so long to call an election.
Yeah, I asked Trina about that today, but they don't know anything yet, so do you think that we need to go right off with it?
I think it has to be pretty darn.
Have you checked on that, Trina?
They say they don't know yet because,
I'm talking about, have you checked into how long you got?
Yeah, I'm talking about like,
How long?
we probably need to put in our minutes that we do have a vacancy, at
Yes.
least due to the death of the mayor. So that way the bank will see that when y'all do the minutes for
Yes.
the CD. But, I mean, you only have, it's a pretty short time, but I was trying to look to see if I could find
30
it.
days?
It has to move.
I think it's 30 days, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
what
think
it
it's
is.
30 days.
I'm gonna try to look real quick.
You can look and see, but I think you can declare the vacancy, but you know, it's a certain period of time before you can really go ahead and do something. This is already hell, he's already, so I don't know how it is, so anyway, y'all wanna do it, you know.
But y'all do need to go ahead and declare the vacancy today. And note that I have a motion to do that. Because, and that she be, and she's full, I guess, full and only acting authority is the mayor pro tem, you know, because
Okay, cause I'm gonna give you a motion on that then. Trina, is that the good?
I got a question. So, when the 60 passed away, do her pay change? Do she get,
That's up to them, if y'all wanna increase it, you can increase it. Yeah, I mean, it just, that's up to the board. I think the real issue with the bank, I'm
I'll
sorry,
do one thing at a time.
Yes, one thing, let's
Let's
just
charge,
declare.
let's go,
Let's-
you wanna do declare the vacancy, and then after we find out what his arrangement is, let's put that out to the
Yeah,
next meeting, don't.
yeah.
I just think out of respect, let's not jump right into that, at least put it out to the next board meeting. Yeah. Me personally, so I don't
Yeah.
know, my opinion, that's what I'd rather we do, not just do that.
Well, that's what I had, bring my finger today, but I didn't know how long we had, but I did run that by her. But I don't know how long, we had before we could do anything. I told her, let's wait and see what's going on.
Well-
Someone can come on through.
Go ahead, you.
No, I'm just gonna say, if everybody, wants that, somebody make a motion that we wait then.
but I mean, y'all got to, y'all need to go
I make
ahead.
I make a motion that we
Declare the
declare,
vacancy.
I make a motion that we declare a vacancy for the mayor.
Okay, can I get a second?
I second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Okay.
Who seconded it? You did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if you, I don't know who you're talking to, if it's okay if he can make a post. I don't wanna be respectful, but I think other people are making posts, the town needs to say something. Sure.
Hold on, I don't know about when they gonna do now, because
No, I'm
I
not
called
talking about that.
Gloria,
She
she
said
called me
make
back,
an
so I think they did.
Yes,
Yes,
an
ma'am.
announcement, yeah. Yeah, we need to make an announcement, yeah.
Heard you want us to wait on it? Are you listening to
I'm trying to.
Well, we can wait. Okay, anybody else have anything else they want to discuss?
My condolences to the town for the loss of the mayor.
Whatever we, learn of an arrangement, we'll let it.
Oh, yeah, we got, the town, y'all come up with a, file or something about it, yeah, okay. Have you got something doing the go yet? You ain't put nothing on go yet, have you? Okay.
they want to pay for it. She said they was gonna be today, and she'll let me know.
Okay. Good. Okay, we good.
So anybody else have anything?
He belonged to the church over there on North Street,
Mount Zion, New Mount Zion. Y'all think everything else we need to discuss? Everything else?
Did Kayla, the water get situated?
Did she make that?
Okay, I just asked.
I'm saying she said. I was like, did she say that?
I just asked.
It was me.
Randy, did you see me pick up all that stuff? You know, when I run out, right, yesterday, 2 bottles was sitting in my roof in front of my house, and I know that was intentional.
I did so you and them little girls is out there running so hard.
And they put 2 water bottles in front of my house, I'm gonna put me a camera out there.
But they be doing that over by us.
That was just so
And then I went up in
stupid.
front of the fire station and picked up all that trash and now I'm inside that road, now it's back out there.
They always do it.
I hate picking up stuff because people are so
Vindictive and mean.
they don't know my
I said,
fault.
now I just picked this trash up down the side of the road and here you go again.
And what's the lady name, Reagan? I mean, not Reagan,
There's no,
Durham, that always pick the trash
Yeah,
up.
Durham.
Well, soon as they pick it up, it's right back
they know
down
right
there.
behind me, but that is so
They been
disrespectful.
doing
Beer
it for
cans and everything.
months.
Beer bottles. Wonder.
And I actually, that's what I go on before, when I go and do that at the time, but baby, when my time to tell get my camera fixed. It's been falling a kiss in my head. It's gonna be nice.
if, well, the internet service was better here, I'd been able
Watch
to
it
found it
now.
already.
Watch it now.
AT&T don't work.
Trinity, I don't know we was getting better internet service anyway.
It's bad everywhere, I tell you. AT&T, all
Can't find it no more, they must be in it.
I got AT&T too.
That's all we waiting on.
Did we get any,
I don't have any more.
We can go ahead on the joint and you can just.
Got one more.
When everybody,
I'm
Go Verizon. Go Verizon.
Go Verizon.
Best one out here.
okay.
Yeah, I got
Can I
one
get
more.
someone to join the
I
meeting?
got a
then?
half an
Oh,
hour
I
left
think we
there.
got enough.
You got to do
Oh, I ain't
the,
finished, I'm sorry. Can I get someone to adopt the statements, the financial statements and document? And document, adopt them first. To adopt the financial statement and document.
I'll make a motion then to, adopt financial.
Can I get a second? Can I get a second?
Me.
All in favor?
Aye.
One opposed?
Yes, I'm not entering.
Any audible comments? Can I get someone?
I have some,
Okay. Can I get, someone to adjourn the meeting?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Me.
Okay. All in favor?
Y'all want me to read this to you?
Yeah, yes, we wait on it.
If a vacancy occurs in an elected municipal office, the unexpired term of which exceeds 6 months, the governing authorities must enter an order on the official minutes requiring an election to be held in the municipality to fill the vacancy and fixing a date upon which the election will be held. This order must be entered at the next regular meeting of the governing authorities after the occurrence of the vacancy, or at a special meeting to be held not less than 10 days after the occurrence. So y'all gotta have another meeting within 10 days of the mayor's.
You gotta have another meeting after 10 days or we'll handle it right now.
Yeah, there's.
Within 10 days.
Within 10 days.
Yes.
Yeah, but he passed Saturday.
Basically, I would have either had to make that decision tonight or else schedule another meeting within
Yeah.
this 10 days.
so that was the right move to do that.
So hold on, I'm finished
No,
now.
no, wait, I'm listening.
The order must set the election on a date not less than 30 days, no more than 45 days after the date on which the order is adopted. So whatever date, so we gotta have a meeting within 10 days of the death of the mayor to set the special call election. That election has gotta be held within 30 days, but no longer than 45 days from the date of that meeting when y'all meet.
So do they need to determine when they got a meeting again?
They can just call a special call
Special
meeting.
call meeting.
The
The next night to the 19th, but you gotta have it before the 13th.
You gotta do it by the 15th, what do you mean?
Well, I thought he said 10 days.
10 days from the date of the occurrence that caused the vacancy. So it would be 10 days from the date of the mayor's
So
death.
he died on the 3rd. So 10 days would be the 13th.
Oh, I thought it would be 10 days from today, 10 days from
10 days from his passing was the
Okay.
13th. So you have to have
Oh,
a
then that's the
meeting.
same day we got the other meeting.
Say it again.
That's the same day we got the other meeting. That, so I guess we'll just do that, what, that evening? Cause you'll be there, Jordan, by the afternoon?
Yeah. My appointment at 10:40, so
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Charles, you'll be there, that's it. You'll
That's
be there.
the, 13th.
The
Yeah,
13th.
that afternoon.
What time?
Yeah, I shoot,
We'll just be waiting on Ray.
Maybe I'll have a street.
He's not feel like it.
On the, because I'll
Well,
do
he
the
might
thing
even do it on the
12th.
phone.
Oh,
If
you
you
doing
don't
on
feel
the
like,
12th, you having to proceed on the 12th. Okay, I was gonna say, cause your opinion don't count the 24 hours if you, after receiving sedation. You can't make decisions.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
I'm just being honest, like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
make decisions
Okay.
24 hours, so.
You gonna do it on the phone, we'll make sure.
with the man, how we it?
I'm just saying, if he's having a procedure, he can't make, he's not
I'm
supposed
saying
to.
he could.
And besides, it doesn't but set a date, so anyway, so you know, that's
Okay.
good.
I'm talking about what COVID time.
Handle that.
But, Ms. Parker, you're gonna need to get So I think the last one we did was when Roosevelt resigned. I think we had a special call election. Was that the last one?
It was when, Tour pays.
Okay, so you're gonna need to get, cause we have to do an order and we have to set the election. So you
And
may
then you
need
gotta
to
get
go
notified,
back
so you get the committee.
and just refresh yourself with all those procedures. Cause it's gotta happen quick.
Well, everybody's still current on that, right? On that committee?
Oh, I don't know. Everybody's still on that committee.
Oh, but it was a question, you know, act like it was two.
Everybody's still on that.
Yes.
Okay.
They supposed to be getting off, but they didn't give me a, written notification, so it don't count. We're in, so we
Yeah, we
Okay,
done.
then with that then, they're saying that, that's out about anything, you gotta have an election.
Sir?
Say it one more time.
You know what you mentioned about, saying about maybe paying you and Snoop?
Yeah, just fixing, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have an election, so,
Yeah,
so that's just, I got nothing for that, though.
So each candidate just file a petition to qualify and then got 20 days before the date of the election.
So Darrell, you calling? Five.
If anybody, do any of y'all wanna do it? Do any of y'all wanna hold the position? No.
I don't know now, let's just see. Let's just leave that spot open.
Well, like I said, I don't. I wonder if anybody else.
Right, we just go, yeah.
I don't.
We'll stand up, yeah. We'll
Oh,
still
sorry.
discussing this.
I didn't know you had your foot on me. I'm sorry. No. That's just what I.
All right,
That is, that's, by hand, yeah, okay. It's been over there.
Yeah, it's on, we done adjourned.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get up.
So Kim, you got our little stuff to find out. Who's still on that?
Did you have something you wanted to say?
No, I'm just here. Here's a citizen.
So maybe tomorrow,
they already said that they ready.
okay.
They didn't give me no, they didn't give me no, written letter, so they got to still be
I
on.
went the other day and I touched her and she said, "Your man's cold."
Now, I had a friend now,
For those secondary meetings. Oh, you're on it. You were right in the middle. I was gonna try to tell you to move.